and to those that are in our listening audience. We're so happy to have you here today. We are celebrating to the book launch, Brilliant Breakthroughs for the Small Business Owner. Do you have the book with you? You better have the book. We got to hold it up.
2 seconds.
Oh my goodness, it's too funny. Look at the balloons. This is a day of celebration because today is the book launch for Volume 5 of Brilliant Breakthroughs for the Small
Boom.
Business Owner. Very good. Thank you. Awesome. Carlton, you've written a chapter. I think yours was chapter 8, and it's on the productivity pillar. Is that correct?
That is correct. Absolutely. Yes, it is. Thank you for having me.
It's a delight and such a time for celebration to see this book come to the world. Tell the audience and listeners, what prompted you to say yes to writing a chapter in this book?
Oh, wow. I was originally invited by another COA, Masha Pavlova, and I had these reservations of writing a book right now. I was in the middle of launching a new software with our company, I Do Systems. And I felt like, this is probably not the right time for me to take on more work. Like,
Not
who does that,
thing.
right? Right?
We do.
An entrepreneur. 80 hours a week is not enough. Let me just commit another 20 hours. Who needs sleep, right? So I was kind of apprehensive about it. And then I sat down with the publisher at dinner, Maggie Mungan, and we talked about it. And the more we got into the conversation and I walked away, I've kind of already made the decision that it made sense because it lined up with my mission. And I felt that the market needed to understand and get this information as fast as possible. And being able to partner with other experts who understood it made the ability of producing the book a lot easier versus me going out and writing my own book. So I jumped at the opportunity once I kind of thought it through. So yeah, that's what brought me into the book. And I'm so honored to be with 9 other amazing authors who I don't like to be the smartest person in the room. And this is definitely the case. So I love it.
Definitely in time. Well, your chapter was called Fail Forward or Fall Forward. Both are proven paths. So talk to us about what that means and why you chose that topic for this book.
Great question, Becky. Well, the reason I chose this topic is because I've watched small business owners who make up 99% of the economy run their businesses into the ground because they don't know what they're doing. They think they have to wear all the hats in the business. And this mantra that came around in the late 1990s, early 2000s that said, you have to fail forward. You have to fail to succeed. You have to accept failure as part of the process to achieve obtaining success. And I understood it, and I've heard this mantra for a long time. But I didn't realize that some business owners were taking that literally. Some business owners were taking that in the perspective of my business has to fail. It has to go out of business in order to succeed. I have to start a business, close a business, start a business, close a business. And that's not the reality. That wasn't the intention of the term fail. So because the term fail has been misused, this new generation of entrepreneurs are doing exactly what the word fail means, not this high floating, falling perspective of you're going to fall, you're going to hit a wall, you're going to learn, you're going to get up, and you're going to move on.
Right.
They were being taught, no, your business has to fail. You have to fail first. And so, as I always say, failure is not required. I want the world to see it. And we can move on. We can move past that. And then it's easier for business owners to accept the help of experts and mentors and coaches and consultants, because to fail, you don't need help. It's easy to fail.
Oh, we can all do that quite easily, can we?
You don't have to ask a child to fall off the bike to learn how to ride the bike.
No.
The first time on the bike, they're going to fall off the bike. right?
It's a given.
Question is, it's a given, right? And that's the same thing as
Right.
being an entrepreneur. It's a given that we're going to fall. It's when we get the false perception that we have to fail now. So now we rush to failure. Hurry up and fail so you can get past it. And what the market really means is hurry up and fall, hurry up and make mistakes, and then grow past those lessons. Not
True.
fail. Fail is the wrong word.
Failure isn't an option.
That is
Yeah.
that is the correct word.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's so beautiful because we've had so many changing times with COVID and all the things that have happened over the last couple of years. And many businesses have failed, but it's also that perspective of using our experiences, using what's right in front of us and learning and growing from that, and then producing something even far more amazing.
That is absolutely so true. And Becky, what started me down this path was 2014, 2015. My partner and I, Tayron Glover, we were working with a financial company, helping them to expose information to the small business owners that this is the way to build funding for your company. This is the way you build your credit. This is how you get money to grow your business, because we were in the mindset, like many other entrepreneurs and business experts, that if business owners had more money, they would do better. Well, the reality is complete opposite. The money actually hurt their business more than it helped their business, because once they get the money, it exposes that they don't have the processes in place. They don't have the strategies in place. They don't have the plans in place. They don't have a team in place. They don't know where they're going. They don't know where they are. They don't know what they need to do. And so with money, they just get to throw it at whatever things come their way. Oh, I want to do marketing. We'll just throw money at marketing. Oh, I want to do this. I just throw money at it.
Without a plan. Yes.
Without the planning. And so at that point, we realized that at that time, since 1990 to present day, 76% of businesses do not make it to year 10. That means only 24% of businesses survive that.
Mm-hmm.
And that death rate is just not acceptable.
No.
And so we made it our mission and our vision to solve this problem. Because if we can improve the death rate of small businesses just by giving them a GPS to guide them through the roadmap of building a business, then it will improve our economy, it'll improve our future, and we can start fixing a lot of problems in the world. So that was our mission.
Well, you know, with the Brilliant Breakthrough series, there's so many brilliant people like yourself that have written chapters in this book, and the way Maggie approaches it is very fascinating with the 4 pillars of what it takes for success and that happy balance. And
Right.
in this productivity pillar, it is all about being productive. It is all about really putting the systems in place and learning from the falls, what we do. So how do you show up in the world? You mentioned iDo, your company, and something about some software. Tell us about that.
Oh, awesome. So I do. That's it, right? That's the mantra. That's the mantra we want entrepreneurs saying. I do. What do you do? This is what I do. I do.
I do it.
Right? I do it. I do it. And what we want them to do is identify the life cycle stage that their business is in. We've re-engineered that since 1856. We built a whole new model in the last 18,000 hours over the last 5 years. Identify what life cycle stage, identify what things they need to do next in their business, and then go and get help. Go get the experts, go get the coaches to show them the how to, because that's what business owners want to do. They want to do it. I do it. And they wear too many hats. So our software does exactly that. It identifies the life cycle stage that the business owner is in, whether they're in seed or maturity. It'll identify them, and it'll tell them what the next 3 action steps are, keeping them very focused, very streamlined, so they don't get lost in all those shiny objects.
How fascinating.
So it's like a GPS for your business. If you want to take a trip, you identify your location, where you want to go, and then you get turn-by-turn directions. And our system does that for any business.
That sounds fascinating. I'd like to explore that a little bit, because I know for Spotlight Publishing, we've this year, well, with COVID, we brought in way more clients than ever before. Because
Wow.
people had time to author books when things were really just kind of at a standstill. And I found myself not quite prepared for all of the growth that took place. And so
Wow.
that would have been pretty amazing. And I do have some coaches that are working with me for streamlining and making things much more, so I can serve better too. That's
Awesome.
awesome.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations on that, because not everyone could say that in the midst of COVID, right? Some are
No,
saying, oh my gosh, what am I going to do to pay my bills next month? And some
right,
people are overwhelmed, right? The question is, who had the right strategy walking in the door?
right,
Who was
right.
prepared?
Well, I feel very honored to get to have this conversation with you, and just fascinating the brilliance that is coming forth through the pages of this book, and how you show up in the world is phenomenal, and really appreciate this time. What's the key takeaway that you would like? Just that one succinct little bit of what would you like people to take away from reading your chapter?
I like business owners and anyone thinking about being an entrepreneur, or a business coach or business experts that are helping entrepreneurs. There's 3 simple steps, and I like them to understand. 1, identify the life cycle stage, make sure it's objective. Number 2, identify the next action step to grow the business. And number 3, all hands on deck. Get the best of the best to help you do what you're doing, and you will be okay. Everything else will work itself out.
Beautiful, beautiful. So if you're listening to this, be sure and pick up a copy. Hold that book up again. Pick up a copy of Brilliant Breakthroughs for the Small Business Owner. It is available on Amazon. And if you just type in, there's a link in some of the chats. I'm not sure how many of the chats are getting the link. But if you can't find the link at all, just go to Amazon and type in Brilliant Breakthroughs for the Small Business Owner, or type in Maggie Mongan. And actually, this is the 5th book in this series. Be sure and pick up a copy of this book, and I'd probably pick up every year's copy, because each one of them are just magnificent. Carlton, what an honor to be able to meet with you today. Enjoy and celebrate as we see the rankings climbing and all kinds of fun things happening.
Well,
Nice to
thank you
meet
so
you.
much. And as I
Okay.
always say, failure is not required.
Absolutely. Thank you. Awesome.
Thank you.
All right.